What's up, guys? I wanted to well, let me I wanted to I was driving by and doing driving for dollars while I went to pick up a EMD of $3,000. Um, and I drove by a property. Excuse me. Drove by a property that a deal that I closed on, and I made $12,000. Let me get out of the car real quick. Let me get out of the car real quick. Give me 1 second. Now, so, yeah, I can't flip the camera. So you see this house right here? You see that house right there? Obviously it didn't look like this, but this house right here. Oh, let me flip it. This house right here. This house, you really turned it really nice. Turned out to be really nice. But this house right here, this was actually vacant. This property was vacant. This property was vacant. It was all boarded up. I was driving around. I noticed it was vacant. And what I did was I wrote down the address. And I reached out to the homeowner. Right? Oh, he turned it out really, really nice. But I reached out to the homeowner. And the situation was, sorry, I just wanted to show you guys the house. Situation was, this was actually one of my easiest deals. And it turned out to be a $12,000 deal. So the situation was someone inherited. I think the daughter inherited the property. She lived in Florida. I skip traced the owner. I sent the owner a letter. I got a call. This is an old deal. This is not a recent deal. But so anyway, I reached out. I sent a letter to the homeowner, the daughter, or whoever. I think it was a granddaughter. I don't remember. But essentially, she inherited the property, and she said she was thinking about selling for a while, and all she this is what I mean. This is why driving for dollars is so great. Number one, it's free, right? It's unless you're just paying for gas, obviously. But so let me show you guys the house again, since some more people showed up. So this is the house. This was vacant. Keep that in mind. This was vacant, boarded up, right? Let me go back. So anyway, so the person who inherited it, I'm just gonna say the granddaughter. I think it was a granddaughter. So anyway, the granddaughter, all she wanted for the property, what was owed for the taxes, right? And I think it was 10 grand. That's all she wanted. That's all she wanted. She didn't know what. She knew that the property was in bad condition. She lived in Florida. I've never met the seller. This was all done over the phone. We did a mail away closing. And what I did was, since the property was vacant, all I did was, so anyway, we agreed on the price, 10 grand, whatever we agreed on, whatever was owed in the taxes. She knew the exact amount. It was 10 grand. After we ran the title search, it was 10 grand. So what I did was, I sent people to the property. I didn't even have to be there. It was vacant. So all I would do is send people to the property. Hey, I got a property for sale. Go ahead and check it out. It was boarded up, so all they had to do was unscrew it and get inside. And so, long story short, I got 5 people inside the property. Well, I got an offer at 16. I declined it. Remember, I got it for 10, right? I got it for 10. I declined an offer at 16. Here's why I did that. Because I knew if I was a little bit more patient, I could get a little bit more. I was looking to get. I try to make 10 grand on every deal. So I was looking to get 20 grand, and I got an offer. What was it? Yeah, so he offered 20. I told him, if you could do 22 plus closing costs, we can get the deal done. Turns out the guy fell in love with the property. This is actually a really good area, and he was gonna live in it. So we got it up. We got it sold for $22,000. He gave me a $2,000 non-refundable deposit. Actually, this is a deal I just locked up. Let me show you guys. So I like to get $2,000 between $2,000 to $3,000 non-refundable. Let me show you guys the check. So, let me black out. So the check is gonna be made out to actually, I don't want to show you because then you guys can see that. But anyway, I like to get a non-refundable deposit from the buyer. That way they have some skin in the game. If they back up, then they lose that deposit. But I wanted to show you guys why it's so important to drive for dollars, because I have one under contract right now from Driving for Dollars. That deal I'm probably gonna make 6 to 8, maybe 10 grand. I'm gonna push to try to get 10 grand. If I remain patient, I think I can get 10 grand. But that's Driving for Dollars. It's free, and you don't have to spend any money besides gas. Now the thing with Driving for Dollars, you have to get a lot of addresses, right? You could get lucky and the first one you see that's vacant, boom, you lock it up, get it sold. But most of the time you're gonna have to get a lot of addresses. Sometimes they're owned by the banks. Sometimes you just can't get a hold of the owner. A lot of situations, a lot of variables. But driving for dollars is great. And I drove by this property that I sold, and I wanted to show you guys what it would look like. This is vacant. I made 12 grand on this property. So that's it, guys. Don't forget to give this video a like, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And that's my time. My name is Toby Rosario. Peace.